It's Lupac, baby, in the building.
The truth teller in the building.
The pressure bringer in the building.
If you rockin' with Pop,
Make some noise. Yeah, if you got receipts,
put it on the floor.
if you got that truth,
Put it on the floor.
if you rockin' with Lupac,
Put it on the floor.
hey, 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 hey. One time for the realest, bitch. Two times for the coldest, bitch. Three times for the bossed up, bitch.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Yeah, that's Lupac, bitch.
One time for Lupac, baby.
Let's go.
Two times for Lupac, baby.
That's right.
Three times for Lupac, baby.
Fun up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
It's Lupac,
Baby.
walk in, whole room in a G-shiv. Truth talk heavy, she don't ever miss. Stand on facts, yeah, she stand on 10. When Pac touch down, pressure step in. Spotlight glow when she hit that live. Whole chat lit when she drop that vibe. No fake love, only real ones roll. Lupac run the scene, that's how it goes. Clock that T receipts on sight. Drop one post on that ignite. Talk that truth, she don't play nice. Put it on the floor, expose that light. Go Lupac,
Go, go, Lupac, go, go.
go Lupac, go. Put it on the floor, Pac, put it on the floor. Time for the realest,
Bitch,
two times for the coldest,
bitch,
three times for the bossed up,
bitch. Fuck it up, fuck it up.
yeah, that's Lupac,
One time for Lupac, baby.
hey,
Two times for Lupac, baby.
that's right,
Three times for Lupac, baby.
turn up,
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
it's Lupac, baby. Truth in her voice, yeah, the crowd gon' lean. When she clock them receipts, know she mean what she mean. No cap stories, she dismantle the fake. Every live she hit, make the whole chat shake. From the boot energy to worldwide view. Lupac, baby, got nothing to prove. Stand tall, crown never tilt. Pressure too heavy, whole lane get built. Put it on the floor, 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 put it on the floor.
Go Lupac, go, go Lupac, go. Receipts on the floor, let's go. One time for Lupac, baby. Two times for Lupac, baby.
That's right,
Three times for Lupac, baby.
turn up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up. It's Lupac, baby.
If you want some weird shit, stay away. Stay away from me. Period.
No weapon should profit.
No weapon form is going to prosper.
No weapon farm is gonna profit. Thank you, Pastor.
And another thing, if you coming with that drama and that negativity, wet, you know what's going on. Stop playing.
Hold up, hold up.
Hold up.
It's Lupac, baby, in the building.
The truth teller in the building.
The pressure bringer in the building.
If you rockin' with Pop,
Make some noise. Yeah, if you got receipts,
put it on the floor.
if you got that truth,
Put it on the floor.
if you rockin' with Lupac,
Put it on the floor.
hey, 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 hey. One time for the realest, bitch. Two times for the coldest, bitch. Three times for the bossed up, bitch.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Yeah, that's Lupac, bitch.
One time for Lupac, baby.
Let's go.
Two times for Lupac, baby.
That's right.
Three times for Lupac, baby.
Fun up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
It's Lupac,
Baby.
walk in, whole room in a G-shiv. Truth talk heavy, she don't ever miss. Stand on facts, yeah, she stand on 10. When Pac touch down, pressure step in. Spotlight glow when she hit that live. Whole chat lit when she drop that vibe. No fake love, only real ones roll. Lupac run the scene, that's how it goes. Clock that T receipts on sight. Drop one post on that ignite. Talk that truth, she don't play nice. Put it on the floor, expose that light. Go Lupac,
Go, go Lupac, go, go. Go Lupac, go.
put it on the floor, Pac, put it on the floor. Time for the realest,
Bitch,
two times for the coldest,
bitch,
three times for the bossed up,
bitch. Fuck it up, fuck it up.
yeah, that's Lupac,
One time for Lupac, baby.
hey,
Two times for Lupac, baby.
that's right,
Three times for Lupac, baby.
turn up,
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
it's Lupac, her voice, yeah, the crowd gon' lean. When she clock them receipts, know she mean what she mean. No cap stories, she dismantle the fake. Every live she hit, make the whole chat shake. From the boot energy to worldwide view. Lupac, baby, got nothing to prove. Stand tall, crown never tilt. Pressure too heavy, whole lane get built. Put it on the floor, 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 put it on the floor. Go Lupac, go Lupac, go. Receipts on the floor, let's go.
One time for Lupac, babe. Two time for Lupac, babe.
That's right, go.
Three time for Lupac, babe.
Turn up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up. It's Lupac, baby.
If you want some weird shit, stay away. Stay away from me. Period.
No weapon should profit.
No weapon form is gonna prosper.
No weapon form is gonna profit. Thank you, Pastor.
And another thing, if you coming with
Yeah. What she bring? Fact. What she talk? True. Who they hear? Who they want? Say it loud. Yeah. She don't mum. Stepping in. Home run, no lies. She dismantle. Every word. Hard handle. Receipts up. No stall. Name ring. Head turn. She say it. That's law. Truth hit. Lesson learned. What she do? Break it down. 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 Then what she do? Break it down. No spin talk. No fake sound. She don't whisper. She lay it down. Every claim. She press check. Every lie. She correct. Boot state. Backbone strong. Stand firm. 10 toes on. She talk one. That's final. Lupac voice. Undeniable. Yeah. That's Lupac. Facts only.
Hey, Pop Squad. What's up, y'all? What's up, all my loves in the chat, baby? Shout out to y'all. I was trying to hurry and get to this live, child. Ooh, y'all was running. I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I was running. I was looking for a piece of paperwork, but I got my source on it real quick. So hopefully she can find it. What's up? I miss y'all. Let me see who we got in here. Let's get to the top of this chat, baby. It's time to get it crackling. It's time to talk about a couple of things because the streets been going crazy. Y'all know I've been trying to keep up, giving y'all little videos here and there in my little premieres, child. I'm working on another one too, y'all. So like I told y'all before, don't think that just because I ain't live, I ain't working. Because y'all know them premieres take me days to create. So I've been working behind the scenes on them videos. I got another one in the works that I'm messing with. I'm going to mess with it even more once I get off this live. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday to everybody. Let me see who we got in here so we can chat it up a little bit on this good old Friday, child. Hey, love me for real. Hey, discussion board, my love. Shout out to you and all my other beautiful minds holding it down in the chat, period. We got Miss Jackie. We got Enlightened Aura. We got Sunflower. We got Downright Terry in the building. Shout out to my bro. Thank you for the copyright and fair use. It is always needed. Who else in here? Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, Shaquintley. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Punana, Just Jules. We got Miss Angela D. We got Talisa. We got, let me see, Miss Belria. We got Tanya. We got Big Mama in the building. We got my girl Mila, Miss Shannon. We got Latte, of course. Shout out to the Divine Eminem. We got Erica. We got Big Red in the building. We got Miss Charlene. We got Michaela. We got Miss Elisa. Who else? Let me see. Queen Arnett, Sexy Chocolate, Miss Stephanie, Big Mama, Tracy in the building. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go down. The other Miss Tracy, Miss Lolita. We got Rob. We got Miss Gwen. We got Zaisha, Miss Tina, K Monet, Shay One. We got Christy Lamitrius. We got, let me see, hold up, Miss DeReese, Aisha in the building, Miss Valencia, Miss Sandra, Miss Witty, Nicole, Linda, Miss Renee. Thank you for the jewels you don't know. Shout out to you. We got Hot and Spicy Diva, Miss Penny. We got Miss Denise. We got Miss Beverly, Miss Lisa. Y'all coming through, baby. Thank you, discussion board, for the fireworks. Thank you, my love. Thank you, you don't know, for the jewels. Miss Penny for the jewels. We got Miss Vonda, Miss Mel, Miss Kimberly W. We got, hold on, DRK, you say came out the bushes to say hello. Hello to you right back. Shout out to all the bush watchers. Period. We love y'all too. We love y'all too. It's still support, even though y'all in the bushes. Y'all still giving that view, baby. So shout out to my bush watchers. Hey, Miss Penny, thank you for that firework. Thank you, Aisha, for the firework. You say, Lupac, baby, what we doing? Why they setting Bree up to keep lying on these police reports, going straight to jail? The T is high. Oh, Lord, I don't know nothing for that, y'all. I ain't been keeping up that much. Now, I don't know what's going on with police reports and stuff like that, but I do try to keep my ear to the streets just a little bit on certain things. Y'all know how it go, child. I'm going to try to get some tea on that a little later. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey, Miss Gwen. Thank you, Miss Angela, for the firework. You said her 60-year-old girlfriend claimed that she had a warrant. Child. Hey, Miss Carmen. Thank you, Miss Renee, for the firework. Hey, Miss Anita. Y'all be cutting up in these comments, child. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. Hey, Scorpio. I see y'all miss me. I miss y'all. Hey, Miss Joyce. Who else? Let me see. Miss Alvina. Shout out to all the new people. I see the new names. We've been getting new subbies, and I ain't even been putting out a whole lot of content like usual. So look at God. Thank you, God, for the support, even when I'm not here, child. But yeah, y'all, I've been working. Y'all see I put out 2 fire premieres for y'all. And it took me days to create them premieres in between busy everyday life, child. That last one took me 3 to 4 days to finish, but we got it done. And I know y'all enjoyed it because y'all been cutting up in them comments. Thank you, Miss Jocelyn. Hey, my girl. Shout out to Michaela for 28 months. Thank you, Miss LaTruth, for that membership. And shout out to all the new members also. Hey, Miss Hill. Thank you, Miss Lolita, for that firework. Discussion board for the firework. We got Miss Rochelle, Miss Hill with the firework. Thank you, Miss Latrice, for the jewels. Hey, Beyond Compare. Y'all coming in quick. Let me find out y'all miss me a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. Let me find out. I told y'all I ain't gonna be going too long. Now I might go, do my little, in the words of Sister Teacher, little sabbaticals, but I don't go too far, y'all. I don't go too far. We always come right back here, period. Because we a family, child. Hey, Miss Patrina. Hey, Crystal. Who else came through? Brittany in the building. Janae, my love. Who else we got? Let me see. I'm working my way to the bottom, y'all. Hey, Miss Lisa, Lachelle. We got Meet Us. We got, you say not fast enough. I'm weak. Hey, Miss Black Vivian. The videos be funny. Y'all know I gotta make them fun. I gotta make them entertaining because I need y'all to watch the whole video now. Okay? But some people, they'll click on a little one too and they'll just get up off of it. But I'm like, let me make it interesting through and through so they can watch it in its entirety. And shout out to y'all because y'all been watching them long ass premieres throughout the whole video. So big shout out to y'all for that. Thank you, Mila, for the firework. Hey, Miss Sanika, Miss Talisa. I see a lot of new names. Shout out to y'all. Thank you, Miss E, for the jewels. Hey, Miss Veronica. Hey, Ranita. Hey, Christina. Miss Carol. We got Tokyo. We got Miss Lonnie. We got, let me see, Miss Sandra. We got Miss Tanya Lou in the building. Janae, my love. Miss Beverlyn. Who else? Miss Melody. Thank you, Miss Pamela, for the jewels. Shout out to Miss Angel for 15 months. She said this is getting exhausting, so I can only imagine how RH and Dawn feel when Bree finally feels the full impact of her actions when that karma hits. But the thing is, y'all, karma been hitting all throughout the saga. It's not just a one and done. Karma moves sporadically. So you get karma for any and every bad action you commit, right? So that's not something that just gonna hit all at once. She been getting karma all throughout this thing. And whoever else, you it's all dependent upon how you live your life and how you treat people. That's what determines what type of karma you get in this good old world, child. So it ain't just a matter of hitting all at once. She been getting it. You got to look at the down spiral of the livelihood and how everything has played out. I feel like a lot of people want something drastic to just hit boom all at once and just be like a big major um karmic showcase. But like I said, it happens whenever you do bad things to people, when you ain't living your life right, if you are intentional with your ugliness and just messing people over, you can get karma any time of the day. Karma could be you tripping and falling. You know what I'm saying? Karma could be a denial for a payday loan. I'm just saying, like, karma can come in many different forms, y'all. And I think it's dependent on how bad you move. Like, the bigger the bad action is, the bigger the karmic debt. That's how I look at it, at least. So I don't know. But like I said, I think she been getting her karma. I don't think it's just a one and done type thing, or it's gonna come later as in a I think it's more so selective and people wanting a certain thing to happen. But that's not how God work, y'all. Okay? We gotta realize God work in mysterious ways. So a lot of people probably want karma to be something specific, and I pretty much know what it is, but it don't work like that, unfortunately. It does not, y'all. But it is what it is, child. Hey, pretty brown eye. Hey, Miss Shona. Tajay, my sister. Thank you, Miss Pamela, for the jewels. Y'all cutting up. I see y'all in that chat. Hey, Miss Geraldine, manifestations. We got Miss Dimples. We got Miss Pamela. My Deuce in the building. Thank you for the firework. I missed y'all too. Y'all just don't understand, y'all. I've been having a lot going on. Ooh, getting these children ready for school is hectic. Like, but I can kind of rest now. I can relax a little bit. Just a little bit. My oldest son ain't moved just yet, y'all, but it's coming. So that's the next thing. I'm trying to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for that. Hey, mom of 7 boys. Thank you, A Stoke, for the firework, Miss Sharon for the jewels. Who else in here? Layla in the building. Tamik, I see them shout you out, but I don't see your comments. I don't know what's going. Matter of fact, yesterday when I was looking at my comments, I actually seen one of your comments, but it's still not letting me reply to you for some reason. That is the weirdest thing ever. Like, I don't know what it is about YouTube. It could be because we initially had each other hidden, but seeing as how we unhid each other, it's still not showing. That's weird to me. But shout out to Tommy, and thank you for the super chats that you be giving me in the chat. Even though I can't respond, I do heart them. They do allow me to heart them. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. You say laugh aloud, Pac, your little giggle get me every time. It's cute and petty. Thank I'm just silly, child. Thank you, Janae, for the firework. Hey, Frey. I'm ready for this tea, baby. Oh, my little witch laugh. Hey, DJ. Shout out to DJ for 17 months. You say, hey, my girl, I've been in and out of these YouTube streets, but you've been busy with those kids, too. Y'all, them kids is a full-time job. I don't think a lot of these men realize, like, kid, and if you got a job outside of just being a mother, you are a superwoman, okay? Because these cheering is a full-time damn job in itself. Literally, especially if you a good mama. Like, if you really step for your kids, you know what time it is. My coffee done got cool already, y'all. It never fails. Thank you, Miss Hill, for the jewels. Thank you, Miss Hill, for the jewels again. Thank you, Latae, for the firework. Natural Nurture, I see you, girl. Thank you, Jocelyn, for the jewels. Miss Desi for the jewels. Pac, you snap. I watched it 3 times. Golly. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to y'all. I watched it twice. Because I was like, y'all, let me tell y'all. So when I be making them premieres, like I make them throughout like a over time. Like I'll start on it, do put a couple clips here and there, and then I'll stop. So by the time I actually finish creating the premiere, I be then forgot what I put in it because so much time be done passed. Because I can't, I never have time where I could just sit down and work on it all day long. Like I have to do it over a time span. So I beat and forgot. So when I'm watching it with y'all, it's like I'm rewatching something from, the very start, not knowing, because sometimes I be forgot what clips I put in the premiere. So I be getting a good key and laugh right along with y'all. Especially when I put that don't be a menace to society while drinking. I think that's the name of the movie with Marlon, not Marlon, with Sean, where the little kids was running up and when the mama said, they were sitting down and Dashiki, the mama, she said, "Now, kids, what do y'all say to a nice man?" And they cheer and say, "Are you our daddy?" Y'all was crying laughing with that clip, y'all. I was crying laughing because it was so funny along with that clip with the children running up to Ari talking about daddy, daddy. That was just a little key. No shade, okay? To the ones in the back that take everything too serious. Just a little key, baby. Just a little key. Okay. Hey, Nubian. You say yes, Tupac. Everything you do wrong, there is karma for every bad thing you do, especially when you're not taking accountability. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Thank you, Miss Desi, for the jewels. Tajay, thank you, sister, for the jewels. I see you, Glam Goddess. I see you, LB. Thank you, Janae, for the firework pack. Thank you for praying. I need a special unannounced prayer. I got you, my girl. Always. I got you. Know that. One thing about it and two things. Y'all be having ham praying for y'all, okay? Even my baby, she be praying because I didn't taught her how to pray. So she be right along with it, praying for her internet aunties too, child. Thank you, Miss Audra. Thank you, Janae. Let me see. Let's try to get to the bottom. Hey, Shanique. Thank you, Janae, again. Thank you, Show Enough, for the jewels. Thank you, Miss Duncan, Janae, Show Enough, Janae. Y'all cutting up. Thank y'all for all the love. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Miss Anita. And we're gonna do a collective hey to anybody else that comes through. The reason why I went so long with the the shout outs is because y'all know I've been gone for a little minute with my lives. I have been putting out premieres. I missed y'all. So I say, let me shout out as many people as I can. I love y'all. Okay. Period. And they can't do nothing about that. But anyways, if you like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat, super sticker, aka a firework or a jewel. Y'all know what it is. Y'all been cutting up with them jewels, child. Make sure y'all watching them ads. Please hit the like button, y'all. You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to the green team, my day ones, my OGs, and my newbies. Y'all show me so much love. Let me stop. I start crying. I'm already goofy time. I'll be up here laughing and crying at the same time. Y'all show me so much love. I love y'all down. Y'all like the best supporters ever. Like in real life. Y'all are some good ass supporters. Period. That's all I gotta say. Okay. I ain't gonna say too much more because I will get emotional. But y'all some good, loyal ass supporters. Oh, child. Okay. Even when I'm gone, child, y'all be looking for me with a flashlight. I love y'all down. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I quit, y'all. I quit. Okay. So, y'all, we gotta talk, y'all. Y'all know we gotta have our little auntie talk now because it's been a lot going on. Sleepy been over there running amok. He got all the smoke in the world for RH and none for Johnell. But I'm not surprised at this point, y'all. I'm really not surprised because this ain't the first, and none of y'all should be surprised either with this behavior because this been going on since he woke up. since he originally woke up from that 6 year nap he took, or hibernation, whatever you want to call it. He RH has been a target for him, and I think it's obvious at this point. It's real obvious as to why, because Johnell didn't play the role that RH played. We all know, and the gag is Johnell is very outspoken when it comes to what type of time he on. Like, the fact that the internet knows what type of time this man on when it comes to those kids, and they still like pretty much give him a slap on the wrist is beyond me. It's crazy to me. But this is some real life psychology type ish, y'all, because I have never seen a situation where a man who is actively trying to be involved, who in all aspects when it comes to his child, be drugged for filth. Still, even the baby daddy is a part of the dragon. Like, what? Even though he corny as hell, I just can't understand it. Like, sir, leave it to the women. That's why they be eating his ass up in them comments over there, because this is out of the norm for a man. It's not that serious. Like, he is real live hurt behind the role, RH, and the gag is you can't take that from him. It don't matter. I don't care if he put his other kids on video about RH. You cannot erase the role that this man played. And when I say his other kids, I'm talking about the ones that ain't even with Bree. I don't care if he put them up, all 7 of them on a recorded audio. You can't erase this man's presence that was stamped. You can't erase it. The world seen RH play a vital father role for these kids, sir. From TV interviews to him pulling up and being there for school functions. And let y'all know, if y'all been rocking with me with Pac, y'all know one of my biggest pet peeves is when people try to downplay memories, a role that was played, by saying, oh, like, as to say, it don't count because it's on camera. Like, oh, he just a camera dad. Y'all know I hate that with a passion, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of women out there that would take a man who's actively involved and recording the memory over a man that ain't doing shats at all. How can we erase? I just don't understand it. Just because it's recorded, it does not make it any less valid. The memory is still being made. The action is still being taken. Y'all gotta stop with that foolishness. Oh, he's just a camera dad. That's what Sleepy tried to push off. Oh, he's a What about a non-existent dad? The pluck? I'd rather take a dad who's a camera dad, and guess what? He recording them in the Bahamas. He recording them in Jamaica. He recording them at the barber shop. He recording them at the mall, shopping off of his dime. I got all those receipts, boo-boo kitty. I'd rather take a dad who is actively trying, whether it's filmed or not, than a non-existent one. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women can agree. That is weird behavior to me. Like, I see that in his RH comments so much. Oh, he just doing it for the camera. So, even if he is doing it for the camera, guess what? It's still getting done. You can't erase that. It's not like when the camera go off, the memory fades. The haircut is still there. It ain't like once the camera turn off that he taking the haircut back. Like, what's wrong with these people, y'all? Oh, child, listen. Y'all, I can't wait to finish that video I'm working on. Oh, listen. It's gonna be good, just like the other ones, because We ain't buying what you selling, baby. We ain't buying it. And it's so unfortunate and disheartening that he had to stoop so low to put his son on camera. Like, you need a child to back you up. We talking about two grown men. Well, one participating more than the other. Let's say that, because to be honest, RH had been quiet. Let me tell y'all how this started off. For the ones that don't know, let me tell y'all how all of this came about, right? This started off because if y'all remember, what is the name of that magazine? What's the name of that damn Atlanta Star magazine, y'all? If y'all know who I'm talking about, they have a channel on YouTube and they have a big page on Facebook also. And I'm pretty sure other platforms, but I've never seen the other ones. But I have seen, their postings from Facebook and YouTube. And they are a large magazine, a large publication, right? Because I think on YouTube it's over 1 million followers. It's either YouTube or Facebook with over 1 million or both. I'm not sure. But they are a large publication. So back I want to say in 2023 when RHE was it? Yeah, 2023, RH did an interview with them. So this was the year right after the divorce. I mean, right after the separation. They got separated in October of 2022, and in 2023, RH did that interview, right? And the interview was very respectful. It was very respectful. It's still up for anybody who wants to go watch it. I'm gonna try to find the link. But in the interview, the interviewer asked RH about that viral video of RH and Bree, where Bree was throwing out RH's clothes about the adoption, right? So the interviewer asked RH, how did that come about? Like, to kind of just give a little context to it. So RH pretty much told him what happened. So because of that, and that was old, y'all. This is the gag. The interview was old. The publication, whenever something happens, and this is standard for social media platforms, anytime something happens on social media, like a viral moment, and if a publication had any type of content related to that person who created the viral moment, they gonna push that content back in the algorithm, whether it's relative or not, as long as it's the same person, because it's gonna get some views. So another viral moment came about in the saga, and Atlanta Star started pushing their clips again, right? So like I said, it wasn't something new that RH did. It was an old interview when everything was really, popping. So he decided to, he being sleepy, get offended because Atlanta Star did what they did, and he start, wanting to call RH out, saying, I've been quiet long enough, and my elder gave me permission to speak on this, and blase, and I don't know what happened in y'all home. I was never in y'all home, to know what happened, but yet you speak like you was. That's the gag. You wasn't in the home. In one instance, you saying you wasn't in the home to know what really took place, but in the next breath, it's I know stuff. You might want to leave this alone because I know what really went down. Are you okay? You don't know what really went down. You know what Bree telling you. That's a difference. That is a major difference, sir. So he decided to, put his little 2 cents in because he felt a way about RH stating that he wasn't going to adopt them kids, right? He was like, in that post he made, he said, I would never, I wasn't in your home, but I would never give my kids up for adoption. I am an active father, and I don't think my baby mama would, even ask me something like that, knowing that I'm an active father. So he went on, blase. He said a little more than that, but I don't remember verbatim. But that was the gist of it, y'all. That's how he put his footprint into this saga. Because of that. Not because RH was targeting him directly or throwing subs at him or anything like that. It was all because of that interview and that publication pushing those viral clips back out, he felt like it made, like, as if RH was trying to make him look less of a man or like a bad father. He don't have to do that. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize. Can't nobody make you look like something you're not if you're not that. Like, make it make sense. If you a bad father, it's going to speak, like the action's going to speak for it alone. The fact that most, at least 85% of the internet didn't even know them cheering was for you. That's very telling. And I can't believe he even said, don't make me have to get the other son out here and tell his experience. Are you okay? Like, is he okay, y'all? First of all, I didn't want, and I'm not gonna play it because too many people didn't play it. And y'all know one thing about Pac, I try to stay away from conversations involving kids. Like, if it's something I feel like is crucial to the commentary, I'll speak on it a little bit, but not in depth. But when it came down to that video, y'all know one thing about me, I'm a very analytical person, and I pay attention to body language and I pay attention to detail. And when that baby said, when the daddy asked him, what was your experience, right? It was something along those lines. What was your experience? And he said, oh, he would say he was gonna play basketball with us, but he was, pretty much bed riding. He was always on the phone. And what else did he say? He said he was always on the phone. I think that was pretty much it. It was something else, but that was the gist of it. And my first thought was, of course he's always on the phone. He's a content creator along with your mother. I'm pretty sure y'all see a lot of both of them being on the phone, or seen a lot of both of them being on the phone, because that's what their daily work consists of. So, and that's where a lot of people get it twisted, right? Because when you're a provider and you have a livelihood that's around the clock, it's kind of hard to spread. Sometimes you got to make certain sacrifices. And this brings me back to a video that Kevin did early on in the saga. Shout out to Kevin. He did a video kind of speaking on it whenever they first started pushing this D-beat narrative towards LaTruth, right? And Kevin was saying how you have to make certain sacrifices as a man when you are the provider of the household. You can't be the provider and be in the home 24/7 with the kids. Also, it don't work. Life does not work like that. Unless the woman is the provider and you are the domesticated one. You the one, the stay-at-home person. That's the only way. But if both of y'all providing or one or the other, then it's gonna have to be some sacrifices that's made. But the gag is, when it comes to that video, this is not a biological dad type talk. You talking about a stepfather, sir. You expose yourself with your own video. Because at the end of the day, that man ain't had to do nothing for them kids. Just him providing a roof and the basic essentials, basic needs, whatever you want to call it, was enough. Your role was supposed to intervene as the biological father. Their upbringing, the crucialness of their upbringing, is supposed to come from you as the biological dad. Imagine trying to expose a stepfather for the lack thereof when you actually exposing yourself, because that's your job anyways. That was never, and listen, it's a clip that I want to play for y'all, but I'm going to leave it for my video because I got it in my video that I'm working on. I don't want to play it and spoil it. Okay? Listen, I pulled this one deep out the vault, baby. I don't even think y'all heard it. Well, y'all heard some of it, but not the whole thing in its entirety. Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave it for my video. I should be finished with it for tomorrow. I should be dropping that video tomorrow. But um it- like how do we celebrate a biological dad dragging a non-biological dad for what he feel like he didn't do for his damn kids? Them yours, ninja. Them yours. And we can't be selective or contradicting or hypocritical when we gonna do the Bible talk. Oh, well, the Bible said when a man takes on a woman, he takes everything, and including parents. We can't do that. And that's a fact. I'm gonna give him that, y'all. That is a fact. But guess what? You can't use it for your convenience and then try to downplay what that man did. It don't work like that. You gonna either use what the Bible say in its entirety or not use it at all. But you can't be selective with it only for your convenience. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not finna downplay the role that this man. I don't care if he did 20% out of 100 for them kids. You should be grateful because that's 20% you didn't have to give. Mr. It takes a village. It's very convenient how every time a breakup happened with your baby mama, you all of a sudden got gripe for the stepdad. You got smoke for the stepdaddies once they get out the picture. That's backwards as hell. And it's not giving what you wanted to give. It's not giving, oh, I'm defending my baby mama's honor. It's giving you mad because that space has to be occupied again by the biological father. Like I already said, step up, nigga. It's your time to shine. You spending too much time focusing on the past and what you felt like this man did or didn't do for your biological kids, when in all actuality, he didn't have to do shit. He didn't have to do Nathaniel. Period. He didn't have to do nothing if he didn't want to. And then it would have been left up to your baby mother whether she decided to stay or not. But guess what? That's not the reality. The reality is he took care of your kids, and you can't erase that part of history. No matter what you do, it don't matter who you get to testify on a pre-recorded audio. That man played a role, point blank, period. See, it's all good when they in the village, you ain't got no smoke. He ain't got no smoke, mister. Stay with your husband and make it work. You ain't got no smoke when the village is intact. But the minute certain financial privileges step away, oh, it's all the smoke in the world, which is crazy as hell. Because you the same person who made a post in 2020 and said, matter of fact, I don't know, it wasn't 2020. I think he made the post in, let me see. Hold up, y'all. Let me pull it up real quick. He's the same person who said, one second, because y'all know I keep a receipt now. Okay? I keep me a little one too. Where is it? Hold up. Let me find it. March 20th. I don't see the year, so I'm going to assume it was probably it probably was in 2023 or 2024 that he made this post. He said, verbatim, if you had interactions with me before 2020, I apologize for my behavior and any influence of my sin I may have added to your life. I pray the Most High finds you too. Because remember, he said before 2020, he didn't know how to be a father or a husband. Them his words. Mr. Keep it in the house. He didn't know how to be a father or a husband until 2020, according to him. This ain't Pac saying it. He said that. He said that himself. So for you to act like you just always been involved, I would respect you more if you were honest. Because another thing you can't erase is the videos that your baby mama made about you, sir. And that little 300 you was given every blue moon that wasn't enough to suffice. Like she said, it ain't my fault you decided to go and make a new home and get married, and now you can't take care of the kid that you got outside of the home. Them was her words verbatim. RH ain't make her say that. We know your business too because of her. So while you over there trying to erase history, like all the receipts ain't still on the internet, you look a damn fool. It is what it is. That man was there in a very crucial time of those kids' upbringing for 6 years. Point blank, periods. He was there. And I think that's what hurts him the most, because RH can use that against him. He can. And he has every right to. Every right. No matter the walk with God, or his coming to Jesus moments, it's given shameful. It's given he's ashamed. He's embarrassed. Because like he said, you're not going to make it seem like I wasn't a good father. He don't have to make it seem like nothing. Your absence made it seem like it. Your absence. And all of that, oh, she was hiding and talking to me and telling me you would get mad and jealous and start a fight or argument every time, she brought up my name. First of all, that is bullshit. Because when it comes to a real man and a real father, nothing but God can keep him from it. That's another exposing moment on your part. So you mean to tell us, because your baby mama told you allegedly that RH would get mad or jealous because at the mention of your name, you stayed away from your own biological kids? Do he not know how that sounds? Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that type of excuse to not be a father. I'm just flabbergasted. What y'all listen? What was he gonna do? Them was your kids. Them your seeds. And let me say this because I want to be fair, right? Let's play his game. Let's play his card. Let's say RH was the type to get mad at the mention of his name, right? Why would he? He don't know you. He don't. If a man gets mad at the mention of another man's name, it's a reason. That's when you start putting your thinking cap on, getting into your analytical bag. Why would a man who does not know you from Adam or Eve get upset at the mention of your name? Could it be the pillow talking? Could it be the things that's said about you in your absence? What you did as a father or the lack thereof? Because I don't see no human being getting mad at the mention of a stranger's name and they don't know them from Adam or Eve. Let's make it make sense. I watched earlier because I was looking for some stuff, right? Looking for some clips. RH did an interview. And this was early on in the saga. I think this was back in 2023 also. And RH was speaking on the interview and he was saying how he didn't even, the only thing his wife told him at the time, his ex-wife, well, wife at the time, told him about the first baby daddy was that he was abusive. He, pushed into the wall. She started bleeding and had to go to the hospital. But, she's pregnant with the first son and he pulled a pum on her and, basically. That's all, pretty much all RH said he knew as far as the first baby daddy, right? So that told me, and he also said that, everything else that he found out through social media. All the clips coming up. RH said on the interview, had he would have known that his wife, who was sitting in their marital bed with his wedding ring on her finger, discussing her ex in an emotional state, they would have had a conversation about divorce back then. He didn't even know she was doing those type of live streams. Anytime an ex could bring you to that state of emotion when you're supposed to be happily married to another man, that's a problem. And so RH said on the interview, it made him feel like that those emotions for that other man was carried over into their relationship when she was supposed to be completely healed and over him. But it also told me that, because I started thinking about the interview that Johnell did of himself, and when Johnell started discussing the things that she told him about the other two baby daddies, and then when you put together all of the conversations, you got Johnell saying, repeating the same things, the claims of abuse from the other two. Then you got LaTruth repeating the same thing, the claim of abuse from the first one, and then you got Sleepy constantly saying, I ain't gonna expose y'all, but I know this and I know that. Well, damn, it seemed like y'all all know something. Imagine one baby daddy trying to hold something over the other one's head when they all was accused of the same thing. Imagine that. I think Sleepy thinks just because they made amends and they cool that it erases the part that he played. No, sir. It don't erase it. She still labeled you the same thing. She didn't say she lied on you. She said y'all had a talk, you apologized, and y'all moved forward. Now y'all co-parenting. So I don't know why he trying to act like he can judge the other baby daddies, or well, more so RH, because for some reason he's scared of Johnell. He's scared of him because the only thing I ever seen him say about Johnell on this internet was he went from juggling Johnell's balls in the comments under Bree's post to one comment on his post of him calling Johnell a clown. And then from him calling Johnell a clown, he doubled right back just to post a post of Johnell taking the middle son to the NBA Youngboy concert. Talking about, Larry finna shake the internet. Appreciate your man for bringing my son to his first concert. Are you okay? You went from calling this, that right there, y'all, that move right there showed me exactly who he is. He don't give a damn what those kids endure in the household. He don't care what go on. He's a keep it in the house face ass ninja. Okay? He do not care as long as those men playing the role. As long as those other men are playing the role, basically helping him out so he don't have to play the role 100%, right? He good with them no matter what they do. Because how you go from calling that man a clown to juggling his balls the minute he take your son to a concert? And then saying it take a village. That's always your excuse. People like that are not to be trusted. Ain't no way in hell. It's given go along to get along. You don't give a damn what happened to them kids just as long as you don't piss off your baby mama. That's what it gives. That's exactly what it gives in this situation. Because the minute those allegations came out about the chest punch, this man started speaking on that village again. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Most men don't even let another man discipline their kids. Call me the daddy. I handle it. You so, oh child. I ain't never seen no chat like this in all of my 38 years. Fathers are supposed to protect their kids at all costs. Ain't no way a ninja is that trusting that he'll allow another man to discipline his kids. Everybody knows the story of a village and what that village contains. But that does not mean that you, as the biological dad, allow another man to discipline your kids. Because guess what? Love and discipline goes hand in hand. And when I say that, I mean it's a certain type of, you know the saying they say, nobody gonna love your kids like you. Love literally comes with restraints, right? Meaning that because that, and this is for the people who do discipline their kids, meaning whip their ass. Everybody don't do that, right? But there's a certain form of restraint that comes with loving your kids. Your kid, emphasis on your kids. Non-biological parents don't have that because that's not biologically their kids. So it ain't no holding back when something bad happens. That restraint is that certain level of restraint is not there because it's not attached to the heart. They don't bleed the same blood. And it's a mental thing as well attached to it. So when you give other people that type of power, now I can see, if somebody is married to the mom and you allow them to punish the kids verbally, like saying, oh, you can't have your game or your tablet for a couple days, right? But I'm talking about physical punishments. That's crazy as hell. And that's why it was one point where I was like, okay, I low-key wanted to give him a little credit because he's teaching those kids the Bible. You don't see too many parents do that. But then when you really start looking at the role he plays and how he go along to get along and allow certain things to happen, he will do anything and not say nothing just to stay in his baby mama's good graces. And that's dangerous. Because if you got one parent that's slipping, right? If you got one parent that's slipping and going how they go going off on a cuckoo's nest that can't get it right, that gets drowned by the aura of a man, that puts their kids on the back burner for a man, right? If you got one parent or vice versa, right? Who's protecting the kids? Who protecting them? There's no safety net. They can't call when mama's slipping. They can't call daddy to protect them. They can't. This ninja this another reason why I cannot take him serious, y'all. This ninja got on the internet and said that baby girl was scared of Johnell. Johnell was calling her phone. Y'all remember that? When Johnell apologized to RH, this fool felt like it was his duty to get on the end. This is why you shut the hell up and you don't say nothing, especially when you're going to be selective when it comes to your very own blood, right? He got on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, and said that baby girl was scared of Johnell because Johnell kept calling her phone, right? Even though we know, because Dawn told us, shout out to Dawn, Dawn told us a while ago that she didn't understand why Bree would basically use baby girl as a go-between when it came to her and Johnell's relationship. Like, if Johnell ain't answering for her, she would use her child, allegedly. I wasn't there. So for him to come on the internet and say, oh, you got my daughter scared, you keep calling her phone and shoulda, woulda, could, if not saying he gonna do nothing. Imagine you saying your daughter scared and you the daddy and you don't do shit. You could have kept that to yourself then. If you gonna just sit there, like, if you ain't gonna be a protector, why even put words on the internet? Nobody cares. How, in the words of the coach for the Philadelphia, no, what team is it, y'all? The Steelers. We do not care. Okay, listen, like, you could have kept that to yourself, literally. But he said that, y'all. He said that Johnell had baby girl scared because he kept calling her phone. Just for Bree to let the world know that her and Johnell is back in communication and back doing what they do. And he quiet as a church mouse. Mr. Go along to get along. We thought your daughter was scared, sir. You told us she was scared of Johnell. Was you lying, or we inquiring minds want to know? That's why I can't take these people serious, y'all, because it's the most serious shats in real life that they play with like a game of sorry, like a game of Uno. They playing with real life situations like it's nothing. Just damaging those babies mentally. And you got women protecting that, going along to get along. I just cannot, bruh. Then you got this ninja recording his son, keeping a audio of his son, because that wasn't a new audio. Let me let y'all know that. That wasn't I recorded this early in the day. No, that wasn't and you could tell that wasn't no new audio. You keeping the audio like it's a keepsake. Let me record my son with this conversation and hold it just in case I need it. That is weird. That is some weird chat. But I can't get over the fact of he thought he exposed RH, but dude, you are their biological father. You can't never expose a man who technically didn't have to do nothing for your kids. Nothing. When two people, when you and Bree laid down to have them cheering, RH was nowhere around. Yes, he took on that role. But even if he did one thing for your kids, that was more than enough. That's how I look at it. Because that's why kids don't ask to be here. They have biological parents for a reason. Even when Bree do those videos talking about I was a single mother the whole time, even the whole 9 years, I was a single mother. Even though we know that's cap. Because it ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion that y'all believe that this girl took care of RH and the whole household for the whole 6 years they was together, when RH was the one, and we have the audio, we meaning me, was the one who told her, and I was listening to it earlier because I was like, this could fit in some premiere. It's gonna fit somewhere. The audio of her literally saying out of her own mouth that she argued her husband down because he wanted her to quit her job at, I think she was working at Best Buy, either Best Buy or which one she was working at. Yeah, at Best Buy. The Wilson Medical was when she was in North Carolina. So she was arguing with her husband, LaTruth at the time, because he wanted her to quit her job and be a stay-at-home mom because she wasn't making nothing but $10 an hour. So he told her, you would make way more money staying home and doing something from home than working at Best Buy, making $10 an hour just to give it all to gas and daycare, childcare. And she argued him down about that until she actually did it and realized her husband was only trying to make it better for them. If you got a man that is literally a internet connoisseur, right? One of the creators of this algorithm, the game of the algorithm, and knows how to go viral, and one of the pioneers of this internet stuff. And he's trying to put you on game, which he did. We all seen it. Why would you go against that for $10 an hour? That's crazy work. But I said all that to say is because at the end of the day, when he says RH ain't do nothing for his kids and got his child saying all he did was sit on the bed, if it wouldn't be for RH, y'all, we wouldn't even be talking about you. It was him and his skills and knowledge that he created for himself, the blessing that God gave him to be on this internet, to conquer this internet game, and then put her on game to create generational wealth for y'all kids. It's the disrespect for me. Y'all owe him respect just off of that account. Just off of that. Because it don't matter how much she try to pretend like RH didn't put her in position. Everybody on the internet knows exactly how this came about. We all seen the DJ Small Eyes interview where DJ Small Eyes asked her, was it easy getting to this level of social media fame? And she said, yeah, because it's easy when you have someone who's already there that's sharing your stuff every day. It's still on the internet. DJ Small Eyes. Look it up. DJ Small Eyes interview Mr. and Mrs. LaTruth. She told it all in the interview, along with other clips that she later tried to delete from the internet, but it was too late because the bloggers had them already. A lot of people were actually witnesses to this come up. A lot of people seeing how all of this came about. Now, and I'm going to be fair, y'all. I'm not saying this to say she didn't contribute, because she did. She did. The look, the aesthetic is what got her as far as she is in this game. Because when you, this is why socialites exist, right? You got the Aries, you got the, what's her name? The Ruby Reds, the Aries, the damn, what is old girl named that when T.I. and Tiny broke up, T.I. was dating her. I cannot think of that lady name. And she's very well known also, even her daughter. But you got all of these socialites, right? That invest in themselves. They invest in their bodies, the BBLs, the boobs, the teeth, the hair, the aesthetic, right? It's just you selling the aesthetic. And people buying it. They buying it on social media. This is why their platforms are the sizes that they are. They're not giving nothing else to the internet. Walking around, shopping, eating, content. It's a lot of people doing content, but guess what? Ain't it? Everybody's not on that level. Everybody don't have millions of followers, so they pay for those aesthetics, and it keeps the people interested. They are the consumers is buying it, right? So that's what sold for her. She created the aesthetic with RH's help and finances, and it sold. Point blank and the period. It's sold. Because we all know and we can see who was the creator of the content, because one person is still doing content and the other is, we can see what's going on. And I'm not saying that to be ugly. I'm just speaking the truth. But you can't erase this man's footprints. You can't erase what he did. That's a slap in the face, even though they don't care. But at the end of the day, the internet knows. Let me tell y'all how I know. This is what really solidified RH's status for me, right? Because you know, a lot of people try to downplay who he is. Oh, he ain't no celebrity. Oh, he ain't this. He ain't. Let me tell y'all what solidified. Remember when Bree came out here and she told the world about her car situation when she ended up, her car ended up getting repossessed, the BMW or Mercedes, whatever. I think it was a BMW, and she was paying like shit, 1,900 a month. I don't know, it was something like, it was a lot, almost $2,000 a month, right? It ended up going viral on two different major social media platforms. Picked up the story. Anton Daniels being one, and I forgot the name of the other guy, but he has a large platform also. And if you look at the comments under those viral videos that those two big platforms did, none of those people knew who she was. But guess what you did see? I seen several people who was in the comments saying, that's LaTruth's ex-wife, the one who lied on him about a Bruce. Several people, they didn't know who she was. The platform, the blog, not the bloggers, the content creators who made the videos didn't even know who she was. And she has millions of followers. That speaks volumes, and it also shows you how big this internet world really is. When you got millions of followers and somebody else who has tens of millions or even more than you don't know who you are, that speaks volumes. But they knew who LaTruth was, though. Hence why, if y'all notice, anytime Tasha K spoke on something Saga related, she only spoke on it if RH's name was attached to it. LaTruth's ex-wife. Mr. LaTruth's ex-wife. His name was used to validate her. And I'm not saying that to be ugly. I'm saying that because it's the truth. When Tasha K broke the story initially with Pretty Bree, why was RH included in that? He had nothing to do with that. That wasn't his story. That was their love triangle. RH had nothing to do with that. But guess what? Tasha K called him because people was trying to say, oh, RH set that up. So you mean to tell me this man was sitting there when they was hunching? He wasn't the connector. He didn't make Johnell go in that girl inbox and ask her for her contact information, etc., etc. He knew Pretty Bree, but Atlanta, Georgia Atlanta is small. He knew her, but he ain't had nothing to do with that situation. But Tasha K attached RH because she needed his validation to make the story go. Even when Tasha K, if y'all notice, even when she addressed Johnell, she didn't even address him as like a big time actor. She addressed him as pretty much an actor that not too many people know, right? So that speaks volumes. And if y'all also look back when the story initially went, and when I say went, meaning when this story first hit big, look at the captions. Look at the captions of all the viral videos. Like literally. Somebody said, Pop, this was a while ago. Why you attach RH name? This ain't got nothing to do with him. It do. It do though. It has a lot to do with him. He is the clout. You know, they like to say, oh no, he ain't the clout, Bree the clout. Y'all talk about Bree. You can't even really explain it at this point. The ones who get it, get it. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. The ones who get it, get it. It don't matter if they messed up his livelihood. It don't matter if he don't have the same amount of support as he once had. His name is still the motion. Point blank, period. It's still the motion. That's why he's being hashtagged, not the other way around. He ain't hashtagging nobody. He's the one being hashtagged. You don't see RH hashtagging Bree name and nothing. Nothing. And like I said, that's a little homework for y'all. For the ones in the back who still don't get it, go and look, search on YouTube or whatever platform you want to look at, and type in their names, whether you put Mr. LaTruth or Mrs. LaTruth X, Miss whatever, it's still his name, right? Even with the Mrs. on it, it's still his name. And is that and this is another thing that solidified it for me. Y'all remember early on in the saga, and then we're gonna get into that court date because we are over an hour. Y'all remember early on in the saga, when Bree and Johnell first got together, the day ones gonna know this, the OGs. She was initially under RH's old management, which is KT management, right? But because she wasn't producing, from what I heard, allegedly, they ended up letting her go. Okay? Because if you're familiar with KT management, then you know they have a lot of high-end clientele. Big stars. Big stars. Like if you go on their Instagram, KT management, you gonna see what I'm talking about. Their clientele is high end through the roof. Like I'm talking about the biggest of the biggest socialites, celebrities, actors, actresses, content creators, big dogs. So when it got to a point when she can't, she started really messing up her brand with all of the drama and stuff and the negativity, they parted ways, basically. So, damn, I lost my thought, y'all. Hold on, it's gonna come to me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Just that fast. Just that fast, child. Oh, so I remember. So her and Johnell ended up putting her onto a manager that he had just sought out, that he had just got, right? And that manager, which was a guy, he was pushing a event. I think it was in New York for her and Johnell. Both of their names was on the flyer, if I'm not mistaken. But that was very short-lived, y'all. That whole situation was very, very within a couple days short-lived. Okay. Because I remember somebody posting, reaching out to that management, and that management, they posted it. This was around the Keeping Up with the LaTruth days. And they posted it, and the management said he no longer had them as clients. And I was like, damn, they had posted it in one of those Keeping Up with LaTruth groups. and it hadn't even been long. But on that flyer that the manager created, when he put Bree on there, he had um just being Brianna, formerly known as Mrs. LaTruth. So if y'all remember, RH messaged him and said, take my name off that goddamn flight. RH say formerly known my ass. So, oh, child, that was so funny, y'all. If you know, you know. But RH reached out to that management and say, we ain't doing that. If she the motion, she should be able to build up or, do what she got to do off of her own name and brand. Remove the LaTruth name completely. And they removed it and they put a new flyer up. But that right there spoke volumes because that was her. You was already connected to another man, connected to another management, and you was trying your hardest to keep that connection with LaTruth. That right there is what told me everything I needed to know as far as who is the motion. Because it's no way, and if y'all know, a lot of people was like, why are you keeping the name? Why are you still trying to hold on to the name? Why you ain't changed your name yet if this man was so abusive and he was this and he was that? Why are you still holding on to the name? And she came up with excuses. Oh, Facebook won't let me change it. And even though we all know how Facebook work when it comes to name changes. And then it went to I own the name and but the judge made her give it back. Okay. That was literally in their divorce decree. Both names, Hampton and Mrs. LaTruth, had to be returned to RH, right? She could no longer utilize neither of those names. It's in their divorce decree. But um that was very telling, y'all. That was very telling because if you disconnecting yourself and you recreating your brand under just being Bree, and you don't want no attachment with this man, you want to be free and clear. Why would you allow your management to put just being Bree, formerly known as Mrs. LaTruth? Because that's how she built her brand under his stage name. Every bio that she had, every single bio on every social media platform, she had her name and then she had wife of LaTruth with a ring until she changed it. All of her bios had that. That was very telling. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Let me shout y'all out real quick, and then we're gonna talk about this court date, baby. Thank you, since you know so much, for the jewels. Thank you, my Deuce, for the jewels. Yes, he took a long nap, child. Shout out to Miss Darlene. I love you more, my girl. Thank you for 18 months. Miss Lisa for 5. Thank you, Kate. I come from love for the firework. My sis Nene the goat. Thank you for the firework, sister. Let me see. Let me get to the bottom. Thank you. I come from love for the jewels, my love. Thank you, Miss Trina, for the fireworks. Hey, Pac, hey. Thank you, Healing Hearts, for the fireworks. Shout out to everybody that's in here, that's just coming in, that been in, that I didn't see. A collective hey to all of y'all. I love y'all down. All right, let me try to get to the bottom. Um, let's see. Thank you, Miss Hill, for the firework. Thank you, discussion board. Goal complete. Ah, thank y'all. Wait, it didn't do. Did it do the little thing? Hold on. It's, you know what it is, y'all. Okay, I got my phone open on my YouTube. Okay, now that's weird. Y'all know now I cannot set my goal through through my phone, like through YouTube. It won't let me. I had to do it on my computer. Like, I don't know what it is. Every so often the gold thing will disappear on YouTube, and but you can do it on your browser. That's so weird. But thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, sis, for the firework, Tajay. Um, You say how many times have you all seen Fake walk and get in his car and pick these kids? Never. One time at the gas station. One time and that's it. That's it. Hey, Miss Joycelyn. Hey, everybody. Thank you, love me for real. It's very, very sad. I pray for the kids at this point, Pop. Me too. And that's all you can do, y'all. Like that's really all we can do is pray for those babies. That's it. It's sad and it's unfortunate. And it's really sad that it's a lot of women who don't, put the kids above all else. Like at the end of the day, all this drama is unnecessary. It's kids involved in this situation. Kids don't ask to be here. Kids can't pick their parents. So, it's just sad. It's just all around sad situation. Thank you, Miss Leisha, for the jewels, my love. Let me get to the bottom. Thank you, Tasha Touch, for the jewels. Hey, Sister Teacher, I see you. Hey, Miss Tasha from Leesville. Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to my boot people in the chat. Shout out to my Deuce for that membership. Thank you, Danette, sister, for them jewels. You say I love it when you say shit. Not shit, child. All right, let me see. Hey, Miss Lolo. Hello, beautiful queen. My chat kings just joining in. Shout out to Miss Lolo for them 14 months. Thank you, Miss Tiny, for the jewels. Y'all was cutting up. I didn't even see all of this. Hey, Gossip and Giggles. Thank you, Miss Tawanda, for the jewels. Forever Young. Sure was. Hey, Mia. Shout out to Mia, my love. That's one of my OGs, baby. Mia get the hell on. She be Mia be like, y'all doing too much. I'm gone. And she'll come back, but she know how to take them sabbaticals too, child. Thank you, I am blessed, for the jewels. Thank you, Tasha, for that 20-month membership. All right, we finally at the bottom, y'all. Did RH get his baby today? I don't know. Was it his time? I would have to look because I can't remember. I don't be keeping up with that, y'all. I don't be keeping up with it. I would have to look at they whatchamacallit, they schedule. But you said, so is her trademark any good? No, it ain't. It's really not, because the judge, it was court ordered for her to turn it back over to him, meaning she could never use it again. Like she can't use his last name or his stage name per court order. It's literally written in their divorce decree. So y'all, I didn't talk so much, child. We at 1 hour and 30, but laugh aloud. You ain't lying, Pac. You know me. I sure do. I sure do, child. So, lo and behold, y'all, a court date then popped up. Now, it's some, okay, I needed a piece of paper. I was trying to find, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. I was trying to find that mediation document. I don't know why it's not in my, whatchamacallit, because I actually went over it with y'all. Let me see. Let me look right here and see if I ain't got it right here. Because, wait, what is this? Summons. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me, because I wanted to read that to y'all and talk with y'all about this court dates that just popped up, because it's very telling at this point. Interrogatories. Let's see. Request for documents. That's not it. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Where's that doggone mediation paper? Consent temporary order. Okay. I found it. Okay. So I ain't gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna just read it to y'all because I have to send it to my email and all that. But if y'all remember when they went to court, Johnell and Bree went to court. This was, let's see, what is the date? May. Was it May? Yeah, May 28th, 2026, right? They had a court date. So the judge gave a strict consent order to mediate, okay? And it says, hold on, because I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with that court date. So they got a new court date now, which is, hold on, let me tell y'all that first. Let me pull it up. Because this finna get real interesting. Let's see. All right. It is, where you at? Where you at, baby? November 16th, 2026 at 9 a.m. That's their new court date. November 26th. I mean, not 26, child. November 16th, 2026 is their new Johnell and Bree new court date. But let me tell y'all something. If y'all was paying attention, if y'all be watching, listening to what Pac be telling y'all, let's get to this mediation real quick. Y'all, I gotta do a members only. Y'all, we gonna do a members only live tomorrow. Cause we gotta talk. We gotta talk, members. Listen, I love all my subbies, y'all, but some stuff it gotta be said in private. Okay, listen, I gotta keep some stuff for the members. So we're gonna do one tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. We're gonna do a members tomorrow. So the consent order to mediate, y'all, listen to this. This is what the judge ordered. The parties understand that mediation can be beneficial and can assist with resolving the matter quickly and efficiently. As such, the court has reviewed the above style case, and it appears that the interests of the parties and the orderly management of the court's business would be served by forwarding this matter to the Alternative Dispute Resolution Office for mediation. Accordingly, this case is hereby ordered to mediation, right? Pay attention, y'all. The judge said, after reviewing their case, this is crucial. After reviewing their case, the court determined that their case would be better served by forwarding it to the Alternative Dispute Resolution Office for mediation. Okay? Then he said, the mediation, and this is in bold writing right here, the mediation conference is to take place on or before July 31st, 2026. Listen, courts don't move unless it's some movement. Don't let that go over your head. Courts don't move unless it's some movement. Y'all notice, let me say this. Y'all notice how RH custody petition is still at a standstill, right? There's no movement. She hasn't been served yet. Johnell's situation, they had a court date in May 28th. The judge, let's see. Okay, April, May, June, July. The judge gave them to July 31st on or before, meaning they had till July 31st. It had to be done by July 31st. So pretty much before, to mediate and figure out what they gonna do about these children, okay? And their custody situation and, visitation and all of that. So the fact that there's a trial date means that there was no pretty much agreement. They didn't come to an agreement, which is real funny because of the behavior that has been displayed. Johnell had been real quiet, and Bree had been popping her ish in the comments, and he's, one's still around. Anytime somebody say something about Johnell, she been going off in the comments and just flexing and gloating, and he this and he that, and he's still around, and he still want this, and how we ain't together, and da 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 da. This is very telling right here, y'all. Listen, this is very telling because guess what? If they had came to some sort of agreement, there would be no trial date. There would be no trial dates. So this is very, very listen, the court streets, not social media streets. The court streets finna get real, real, real interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. The court street. Hold on, I ain't done yet though. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, sister. Shout out to whoever got a gifted membership. Make sure y'all thank my sis in the chat for that gifted membership. You got 30 days to access all of our exclusive members only content, baby. Okay, we got a whole lot of content over there. Shout out to my sister again. Hey, Kim Umbra. Shout out to all the new people that's in the chat. I see you, Miss Chalet. Thank you, Miss Maddie, for the jewels. Shout out to Kimmy for that membership. I will be doing a members live tomorrow. Listen, we gotta talk, y'all. We got some things to discuss, and I owe y'all one anyway. So we're gonna spend some time in members tomorrow. But listen, let's keep going. So the judge said the mediation conference is to take place on or before July 31st, 2026. This case will remain assigned to this court for all motions, hearings, and trial calendar already scheduled. Remember, that trial calendar date was not scheduled. That date was just given the other day, couple days ago. That date was just issued. It wasn't pre-scheduled. So that's very telling, y'all. Like I say, pay attention. Then it said already scheduled and for future motions, hearings, and calendars. Compliance with this order does not require the settlement of this case. Ooh, them court streets finna get y'all heard it here first. Okay, let me just say that it's finna get real, real interesting in these court streets, baby. Within 10 days of the date of this order, each party must contact the Office of Alternative Dispute Resolution to schedule a mediation conference. The ADR office may be reached by telephone or by email. Parties are encouraged to communicate with each other regarding commonly available dates for the mediation session prior to contacting the Office of Alternative Dispute Resolution so that the scheduled session will be at a mutually convenient date and time. The appearance and participation of all parties is required at the scheduled mediation session. Okay, I don't need to read no more of that, but y'all get the drill. So basically, the fact that there's a trial date now tells you that something is going on. Something in the milk ain't clean. Something didn't happen, Captain. And more than likely, social media gonna find out. Because one thing about this saga, child, it ain't too much that don't hit these streets. And it's gonna make it to the courts, okay? The court streets is finna be real, real hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. It's finna get crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, something happened. Like, I don't know what I used to say. Something happened. That's all I'm gonna say. Something did happen, and that court date exposed it. Because had they would have had their mediation, they wouldn't need a trial date. If their mediation was had, and let's say this too, because I want to be fair, they could have had a partial mediation, right? Because that falls under the stipulations also. If all or some issues are not resolved, then they move forward with trial. But that's still very telling because if they so coochie close now, like how somebody tries to portray it, then they wouldn't need a trial for a judge to lay the law down when it comes to them babies. Okay? Remember, she said that RH was the childish one and Some you gotta just leave in the parenting app, and some you can be cordial that just want what's best for the children. And it's real, it's real mind boggling how, and why they got a court date now. Maybe Johnell really been playing chess after all, y'all, and it's something we don't know. I don't know, child, because y'all know I've been telling y'all, that, like, child, I am flabbered to the gasket. One of the things that I've been preaching is nobody cares if they co-parent. This is not our business, right? We just nosy aunties that's on the internet and being entertained, right? Because it's public information. But and at the end of the day, it's still kids involved. So nobody is mad. Nobody cares that they co-parent. They supposed to co-parent. Let's not get things misconstrued. You got to do what's in the best interest of the kids. I'm always going to be for the kids. But when it comes to the situation, I've always said, Johnell, don't be a fool. Because you literally you had a front row seat to the hell RH experience and still experiencing. Even at this point, with a custody petition lingering over her head, she's still withholding Momo. So that shows she don't have no respect for the courts, right? Which is an advantage for the father, because the courts hold all the power in the end. But I've always said, at the very least, make sure you legitimize your kids. Because if a fallout happens, guess who gets kept away from the kids again and don't have no power, no control? You. So maybe he took heed, y'all. Or maybe he been playing chess all along. We won't know until more paperwork comes out. We won't know. Because one thing he did say is he keeping his business off the internet and dealing with it in the courts. He did say that. He did make a post and say that. So we'll see in the upcoming days or weeks how this play out. Because now that they got a court date, motions gonna have to be filed. Discovery gonna have to be submitted. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real interesting moving forward. It's gonna get real interesting. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Maddie, for the jewels, my love, and thank you, DRK. Oh, it's dark and not me saying DRK. Thank you, dark and lovely, for the jewels. Let me see. Somebody said something about Johnell daddy. Did you see the post that John father put out? No, my deuce. Where is it at? Where he put it out at? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Miss Simone, I don't understand how the courts can't find her to serve her. The longer she keeps Momo away, the worse it will be for her. I know someone that happened to in Georgia. She lost. Listen, I know a few people. I got a cousin that got custody of all 6 of his kids. And the mama live in Louisiana and he lives in Texas now with his new wife. And he got all them kids. And guess why? Because she was keeping them away. And she violated one too many times, keeping them away after the judge told her to stop getting in the middle, because courts consider that a form of mental and emotional psychological abuse, because kids need both parents. It's like some people don't understand it, but the judge seen it, and because she kept violating, he took the kids from her and gave the dad full custody. Not joint, not what's the other one? It's kind of like joint, but the mom is still like or the dad is still like the custodial parent, where they got all of the decision making rights and all of that. No, gave him full custody. because she didn't care. She had no respect for the law. And it happens a lot. That's why I told y'all, look it up. If you look on YouTube, a lot of these judges and all of that, they be showing, they literally do content on these court cases, family custody court cases and stuff like that, where you can see how and why mothers would lose custody. And some people think, oh, it's hard it's very hard for a mother to lose custody, but it's not impossible. It's a lot of men raising their kids these days. People be taking that lightly, talking about, oh, this won't happen, that won't happen. Listen, it don't matter if it's not always a person being on rugs, drugs, or Bruce being involved. That is not always a determining factor of a change of custody. A judge will change custody if you just keeping the kids away and they keep giving you warnings. So it ain't always just dependent on it being an emergency type situation. It don't always be dependent upon that. If you disobeying the court's orders and making it difficult for the father to establish / have a relationship with the child, that is one of the reasons for a change of a custody petition. A change of custody, I mean. That is one of the reasons. I'm telling you. Now, I ain't saying that's going to happen in this case, but you never know at this point, okay? Because a lot didn't happen. I think he got a really good case. Like, with everything, if you look at everything with this whole situation, I think he got a really good case. Hint, hint, why she's avoiding being served. Because if you know you don't run no risk of losing your child, why you avoiding being served? Why are you keeping the child away from him now? Think about it. That's real crazy, child. Thank you, Mr. Nat, for the jewels. Y'all cutting up. Thank y'all so much for the support, y'all. I really, really appreciate. I love y'all down. Where's Madu? She said Ja Daddy made a post. Where's she at? Did Madu's comment again? On his page. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna go to it, then we're gonna get up off of here. Because I'll be back tomorrow. I wanna work on that video I'm working on for y'all a little bit. Let me see. Let me try to find Johnell daddy. I think his name is Harold Young. Is it Harold? Wait. Let's see. I think it's Harold Young. Oh, that is him. Hold on. Okay, hold up, y'all. Let's see. Let's go. Let's get it. My Deuce, when did he make the post? I see him sharing. Oh, okay. So he posted. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all. Let me share it. Now, we don't know if this is relative. It could just be, just a little 1-2 post that he made. Okay, we ain't going to jump to conclusions. But you never know, child. Okay, you never know. So he said, this is Johnell's daddy. He posted 2 days ago. He said, never refriend a person that tried to destroy your character, your money, or your relationships. A snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. Bullseye and this emoji right here. Let's look at the comments. Because sometimes comments be telling too. Snakes come in all shapes and sizes cuz laugh aloud. It's snake season, real talk. My brother, they can't copy. You better believe it. Have a great day on purpose. Okay. Yeah, that was Is that what you was talking about, Mondoos? Is that what she's talking about? I think that's what she was talking about. Gotta be. That gotta be the post she was referring to. Is Mondu still in here? Yes, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that That is kind of like spot on. And it's the truth. Y'all know what's crazy too? Sleepy made a post similar to this last month sometime. He made, and it was saying what he shared, and then he added a caption. It was a post where somebody said something about I'll never trust a person who, tried to destroy me on the internet or drug me on the internet or something like that. He made a post he shared a post like that. And then he added a caption to it. Cause y'all know one thing about Sleepy, he gonna throw some subs. Just like Bria throw him, he gonna throw them too, baby. He gonna throw them too. And I think when he do that content talking about women dressing half naked and this and that, he talking about her. He talking about her. He talking not her among others, but she definitely in that category. Because how can you not be speaking on her also when the description fits? Like make it make sense. But this is very telling. The daddy say never refriend a person that tried to destroy your character, your money, or your relationships. A snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. It could be possible that the daddy is, he put that out there for his child because I remember, if y'all remember whenever she got arrested and the mom Johnell was on the phone with his mama, right? And his mama was like, call your dad. Miss Patricia ain't want no parts of that nut. He said, call your daddy, Johnell. Call your dad. One time you can tell them people didn't had enough. She was like, oh, she there. You mean she's there? Call your daddy, Johnell. So you can pretty much tell that the daddy is, I ain't gonna say he not scared of her, but he's probably the problem solver, the in between, the level headed one. And Johnell, when it comes to Johnell's mom, that's her only child. You know, moms always have soft spots for their sons, but when it's your only son, oh yeah, that soft spot is like cotton, baby. Okay, we know Johnell is a mama's boy, and she don't play by her son, and you can tell by the grievances that Bree has had when it came to Johnell's mom. Her saying, "Oh, they don't never try to do nothing or get him help, or they always take his side and da 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 da." I mean, your dad always takes your side. That's standard for parents. Like they gonna take their child's side. Period. Like that's just how they go. No parent want to see some harm come to their child or anything like that. But I mean, that's pretty much standard. But that's probably why Miss Patricia was like, "Call your daddy, Johnell Herbert," because she know one thing about it. Mr. Harrell probably be laying that law. Like he probably got that mouth work. He know how to talk to people. So, child, listen, Linda, but that was real telling. Pac are Josh's parents together? They got remarried or married? I don't know. I'm not sure, my dudes. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I do know that they not enemies. I mean, I could say that. I mean, that's pretty that's pretty obvious because when it came down to the third party situation for Johnell and Bree, the judge ordered for the mom and the dad to accompany him to get the babies. Well, to get the babies for him, right? So, um, I don't know. I'm not sure if they together or if they ain't together. So I don't know. The dad is the one that wanted them to work it out. Who said that, let's say? The dad is the soft one. In my opinion, he sees her like he might see. I listen. That no, that's not true. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That ain't it. That ain't it, let's say. That ain't it. I think okay. I think it's more so a situation of avoiding conflict and knowing what they up against. You talking about somebody who has millions of followers who weaponizes her platform, and who's like literally verbally out in the open stated, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, or you know what I'm saying, like who out in the open stated that she would send people after people with her platform. So they pretty much know what they up against. She didn't literally call that boy mama a crackhead to her followers. I would never. What has that lady done to her to warrant that? Even if you do hold some type of grudge or resentment towards your ex's parent, the lack of respect, that lady ain't never called her out of her name. That lady ain't never disrespected her like that. That speaks volumes to her upbringing. Because, and this is why y'all don't, I don't fuss with my elders. Like, y'all won't see that because I was raised different. I don't just be out here disrespecting the elder, like the older people and stuff. No, like, I wouldn't even feel right saying something like that. And like I said, it is human nature for a mama to have her son best interest or to have her son's back. That's his mama and he's an only child. So more than likely she will side with her son. And it ain't like his mama didn't warn him when everybody seen what happened with LaTruth. So his mama been on edge since the very beginning. Johnell literally came out here and stated in his video that they had conversations when she said she was pregnant. Remember, they try to make it seem like his mama was excited about the pregnancy, and then when Johnell came out and did his tell-all, he told the real truth. She wasn't excited about that. You talking about, first of all, when you got, okay, this is a mom who has literally raised her son up to be an actor. He's connected with celebrities, you know, and even though he's not well known, Johnell is a celebrity, y'all. He ain't one of them papered up ones, but he's still a celebrity. But his mama raised him, right? This her only child. And then he get with a woman publicly, might I add, where she is going through a very nasty public divorce. And her son start entertaining said woman in the midst of that very nasty public divorce, where allegations of abuse is being thrown out there, all of these different things, right? Where people are literally seeing the dwindling down spiral of once successful social media brands. Both brands, RH and Bree. Everybody's witnessing this, right? Including Johnell's mama, because she was watching LaTruth too. Everybody's seeing all of this. Y'all, I imagine how much of the edge that lady had to be on. That emotional roller coaster that lady done been on. Well, with her son. I'm laughing and it ain't funny, but imagine the stress, y'all. Every time this girl came out here and decided to expose, quote unquote, Johnell, and the mama gotta worry if this is gonna be the moment where her son lose it all, everything he didn't work for. I could only imagine the relief that lady got in that little bit of time, or how, even if they still, I don't know what they got going on, child. But when they separated, when he ain't dealing with that, so that's the crazy part. Like that is crazy. But yeah, like you to call that lady a crackhead because you having issues with the son when the mama ain't did you nothing. I could see if her and the mama was going blow for blow and they was cussing each other out. then that's a little different because even though I was raised, you don't argue or disrespect your elders, I was also raised, you got to give respect to get it. Right? So meaning you ain't gonna just let nobody talk to you crazy either. But it's levels, it's boundaries. But just to be disrespecting that lady, calling her a crackhead and saying she gonna lose her job if she get in the middle of it. Like basically saying y'all she gonna send people after that lady job and oh child. I ain't no way. But when it come to Johnell daddy, I don't think it's a matter of he he see her as a daughter. I think it's a matter of he see her for who she is for real. And he gonna do whatever he can do to keep the peace. I think he's just, that type of person, like level-headed peacemaker. And that's probably why the mama was like, call your dad in a state of urgency. So maybe he was the one that was able to talk her down. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Poor child. It's all because she know his mama didn't want him with her. She got drama. And and rightfully so, Tells, because what mama would if that, and I'm not saying this to be ugly, y'all. That her first impression wasn't good for his mama. Her that Janelle's mama's first impression of Bree was everything she had going on with LaTruth on the internet. No mama would want that for their child, especially their child is in the limelight. Hold on, y'all. I don't see no mama wanting that for their child, and their child is in the limelight, and their success, partial of their success is dependent upon their social media presence, right? And how the people see you. Because the bigger the social media presence, the bigger the bag when you are an actor. Okay? Period. So I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still sometimes my dudes, I check it here and there. It just be so overwhelming, but I check it here and there. But I'm finna get off here, y'all. We've been on here 2 hours, child, and I want to work on this video that I've been working on. This other one. I need to add some more stuff to it and then start editing it so I can put it out for y'all. I will be back live tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna do member. I probably do a member and a public live, but I will be back tomorrow. Okay. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all overwhelming support, child. Y'all be having me emotional. Okay. And y'all know real ninjas don't cry, but y'all be almost getting me there. But I love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. This is our little nightcap, our little auntie talk. We will be back tomorrow with another one. I don't know what time I'm gonna go live yet, but I will go live. You say check it real quick. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna have to log in. Uh who is that? Oh, that's okay. That's somebody else. I don't know who that is. That's somebody else, my dudes. Yeah, that's somebody else. That ain't the mama. I don't know, child. That's recent. Do either one. Is that a recent thing? But what was I saying, y'all? Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely do a members live. I might do a public live too. But if I put out my video tomorrow, then I'm gonna only put out my video and do a members. But if I'm not able to put out my video tomorrow, then I'll probably do members and a public. But either way, y'all gonna get some content. Okay. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm finna go work on this video, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana, with truth on black. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receipt so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down, baby.